Okay, so this is the book. Use Shapes book. Yay. So basically this cover page, they can just color. You can write their name, or if they know how, whatever, you know, and they can color it. This is another coloring sheet. And it just has different size shapes on it and the color. This is a sheet that they could either use the dauber with or the roller. Or this is what my kiddos like to do now that they're older. They take paint and a Q-tip. You just dip it in there. And so if you want to print out a couple, like 2 copies of this, then you can have one and you can just show your child how to do it. You don't need to show them how to do the whole thing. Just kind of go through and show them and go nice and slow, and be sure to dip it just a little bit. You know, you don't want to cover the whole thing. Just go nice and slow. The slower you go through these lessons with them, the better they'll be able to catch on to things. And also, again, you don't want to talk when you're going through. So that's how you do that sheet. And then if you want, if the child wants to, they can either paint these letters or do whatever they want with them, trace them with a pencil. It's up to them. So that's how you do that sheet. And then you have a circle one. And again, you can use the daubers, the rollers, or the Q-tip. And the square one. And then this is our tracing worksheet. And at first I have these solid thick lines for them to trace, and then it gets down to the dotted lines and then a very transparent one. So you'll start off and encourage them to do the triangle first, you know, and then let's move to the dotted one. This will obviously be the first time that they're probably holding a pencil. So you will just need to make sure that they have that pincher, the pincher grip is what they call it, in their hand. If you need to take the pencil out of their hand and put it in there correctly, just encourage them to make sure that they're holding down low. Some kids like to grab it and try to write up here. They need to be down as close as they can, because that's how they're going to have the most control. And they're probably, most likely, especially if this is their first tracing worksheet, they are not going to trace it perfectly. It's going to look like this. That's okay, you know. That's a good job. They tried. They were close to the shape. I don't care if it doesn't touch that line at all. The point is that they are trying. They're using a pencil. This is like they're doing real life work. It's a good job. That's really good. When you should print out 2 copies of this too, and show and walk them through the first triangle and draw slow, almost as if you're connecting each dot, you know, 1 dot at a time. Just the slower you go, the slower they will go, and the better they will do at tracing. And then at the end of the week, we have these blank pages with just the names of the shapes on them. And this is for them to draw their own. Again, if this is their first time using a pencil this week, they are probably not going to draw very well. You could show them, you know, show them the Play-Doh. You can show them the Play-Doh circle or the Play-Doh square, and just like, or a reminder or one of my printouts, and say, I want you to draw this on your worksheet. And you can print out 2 copies. You can draw one first and then have them draw it. So that is what those next 3 sheets are: the triangle, the circle, and the square. And then that is the end of the workbook.